Hello girls. So in today's class we are going to see the topic advantages and disadvantages of being an entrepreneur. So in the last class I have already covered the qualities of being an entrepreneur. So we had started off with first chapter and covered some two topics, and now this is the third topic. Alright. So this is quite important again from examination point of it, because it was asked. Okay. This particular question was asked. Now this topic can otherwise be called as pros and cons of being an entrepreneur. Okay, so it's made a mention here. Even in the syllabus it's made a mention as pros and cons of being an entrepreneur. So they might ask you that as well. So don't be confused as to what is this pros and cons. Alright. So advantages and disadvantages of being an entrepreneur is what we are going to see in today's class. Okay, so let's start off with firstly advantages. So otherwise calling it as the pros of being an entrepreneur. Okay, so this particular profession has got its own advantages and disadvantages. To start off with the first advantage, bridging the gap between knowledge and application. Okay, bridging the gap between knowledge and application. So many times what we learn, we don't implement it in our life, isn't it? So some in a survey it is said that if whatever a person is being educated as, now only 40% of whatever he has learned he is going to implement it in his profession, in his job, in his career, whatever. Okay, so that means 60% of whatever you're learning is a waste. Okay, but other than that, many a times what happens is what we learn, what we are trained for, what we are skilled in, we don't put that into practice. They don't end up sometimes in a profession where we will put that into practice. But this is a profession which will enable a person to put his knowledge into practice, apply his knowledge, whatever he has learnt, into an application and implementation. Did you understand? So it is where you will be able to put your knowledge into practice. So this is one of the advantage. It will bridge a gap between the knowledge and application. Now if at all you're working under somebody, if you are working in an organization, even if you are aware of how to deal with in a particular situation, you would not be able to put that into practice, implement it, is because you are just an employee there. Do you understand? And you would not be able to apply any of your knowledge. You're supposed to do whatever is just told to you. Do you understand? So therefore this is a profession which will give you that authority in the hand to put whatever you have learned into practice. Next one is converting an idea into money. Yes, so being an entrepreneur, you would also be able to convert your idea into money. Okay, so most of the products that we are using are the inventions and innovations of entrepreneur today. Okay, so whatever we are using products from, right from the time we wake up in the morning till the time we go back to bed, various products and services we are using. Now all these products and services are invented by whom? The entrepreneur. So which was just an idea at one point of time. Okay, in the beginning, and that idea is converted into money. It's converted into product to service and then sold in the market, and it's giving back the entrepreneur high profits. Did you understand? So that's what is converting an idea into money. The next one is be your own boss. Yes, this is another profession which gives you a lot of authority in hand. Okay, wherein you can be your own boss. You will not be, or rather you need not be dominated by others, rather you will dominate others. Okay, so many a times we don't like being dominated, being even at home, if your brother dominates or your sister dominates or your parents try to force upon you certain things, you feel you're being dominated. That many a times we don't like, isn't it? So therefore if you are such a person and if you want to dominate others, you enjoy the pleasure of dominating others, then this is the right profession that you have to choose. So it gives you an advantage of being your own boss and not being under anybody. Okay, the next one is originality respected. Yes, so this is a profession which will make you be your original. Okay, and that originality will at one point of time be respected. How? Like for example, we are facing a current pandemic, isn't it? So in this situation, if you are an entrepreneur who's going to come up with a product or a service which is going to resolve the issue, okay, solve the problem, then the society is going to look up to you and salute your originality, respect your originality. Did you understand? So like that, there are so many entrepreneurs who come up with so many products and services, and they have resolved so many problems, okay, and made the society respect them. So that is about originality, respect. Next one is competition. Okay, so competition, you might be wondering, how can competition be told as an advantage? Of course, competition is an advantage. Imagine if there is nobody to compete with you, would you have that zeal in you? Would you have that enthusiasm in you to like work more harder and try to score more? For example, if you are only one person, only one student in the college, and like the college is to teach you, and if you are going to like score any marks, there won't be any competition, and you would not strive, okay, to score higher. Do you understand? There needs to be competition. Okay, so when it is competition, we don't mind competing with our own siblings, we don't mind competing with our own friends, isn't it? Just to fare better than them. And this is making you what? Making you more efficient, right? Making you put more of efforts and hard work. As a result, you would be achieving better. So competition is an advantage. As far as business is concerned, don't ask, there's cutthroat competition. And because of this competition, many entrepreneurs are really exploiting the ideas and trying to come up with a lot of innovations, and like outshining each other and really doing better in the business field. All right, next one is better utilization of skills and knowledge. Yes, you would also be able to utilize your skill and knowledge better in being an entrepreneur in your own organization. Alright, so this may not be possible if you're going to work under someone else. For example, even if you have the skill and knowledge of resolving a problem or issue, when you are an employee, you're supposed to only play that role. And you cannot sit in the boss's chair and tell, like, we can do this, we can do that. Probably your idea will work out. Do you understand? So here you will be able to use your skill and knowledge better, okay, and exploit yourself. Otherwise, maybe it will go a waste. If you are highly skilled, if you are born with certain talents and you are going to be specialized in those talents, but even if you have such things and if you're going to be under someone, you cannot definitely exploit those talents. Did you understand? So it will allow you utilize your skill and knowledge better. Then next advantage is it's an alternative to your current career. Yes, it is definitely a best alternative to your current career. Supposing you are working, and if you're not happy with your job, okay, if you're not happy with your boss, if you're not happy with the situation that is offered in your organization to work in, okay, so in all of these cases, when you are not happy with your current career, then definitely one of the best alternatives available for you is to choose this profession of entrepreneurship. Probably you would be able to do better, and you will be able to earn better, you will be able to get a better status, prestige in the community. Next one is business opportunity. Yes, as far as business is concerned, okay, remember it's a big C, and you have lot of opportunities available for you. Okay, and if you're going to go the right track, you'll be able to like confront a lot of newer opportunities, and if you are going to take advantage of this and use an opportunity in the right way, then you are definitely going to shine like a star. Okay, so there are a lot of business opportunities available for you, and anything can be converted into money today. Okay, so that's about the advantages of being an entrepreneur. So we'll quickly also look into what are the disadvantages of being an entrepreneur, otherwise calling it as the cons of being an entrepreneur. So first one is remuneration. Yes, of course, remuneration. As far as your compensation is concerned, your payment, your money is concerned, okay, so this is a profession which cannot make you expect a regular income. Say for example, if you're working in an organization, probably regularly you will expect that they will be paying for you. Do you understand? They will pay for you regularly, and you are sure that this particular amount will come. Okay, but as far as business is concerned, that regular income is something which you cannot expect. Okay, business has got ups and downs. Sometimes business might give you profits, sometimes it might give you losses. And imagine if you are going to consecutively undergo losses, at one point of time you'll have to close down your business. So that is also possible. Okay, so what is most important in business is your continuous efforts and hard work. So that if that is not there, okay, sometimes you might tend to lose. You understand? But otherwise also there's a lot of ups and downs, there's a lot of risks that you have to face in business, and regular income is something which is not promised for you, but if you earn, you're going to earn really good. Next one is benefits. So what are these benefits? Benefits of a business organization. So this also you will only get it in the long run. Okay, you will be able to achieve economies of scale of production in the long run, high profits only in the long run. Okay, so business is not like, you put an apple seed in your garden and the next day you go and see a tree and apples in it. Not possible. Okay, so the seed takes its own time to grow as a plant, and then as a tree, and then flower, and then fruit. Do you understand? So that is how business is. It's not going to work instant like a magic. So if you have to avail the benefits of business, then you will have to really wait for some time. Okay, and that is again a disadvantage. It's not going to give you instantly. Next one is time management. Of course, time management is another disadvantage. If you are going to be a businessman, then you'll have to be 24/7 in your business. Okay, contributing your time and efforts to business. If you don't do that, you cannot be a successful entrepreneur. Okay, so therefore, businessman is someone who cannot give time for other activities. Okay, like for example, be it for family. Firstly, for family, whether you'll be able to give time, then definitely no. Many times, a businessman does not have a good social relationship because he's not able to spare time in any relationship. Okay, so 24/7 he has to contribute there, so he won't be able to manage his time properly. He might not eat well, he might not sleep on time, all that. So time management is something which is difficult. Next one is management. Imagine if you are a new entrepreneur. Okay, management is a skill which you will acquire in the long run. Okay, to manage over others. What are managerial skills? Organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. All this something you will achieve in the long run. Okay, so instantly it cannot come to you. So, or if you are going to be a new entrepreneur with no experience, or you are going to have a lot of other people who are going to do the management on behalf of you, and all that is not going to work out. Okay, so with the efficient managerial skill, only you will be able to manage your business. So that might not come to you in the beginning. Okay, next one is experience. Of course, so when you have an unskilled staff, okay, and even if you have no experience, then it's going to be a difficult task. Everybody is new with no experience. Imagine, like all of them have gone to learn swimming, but nobody knows swimming. Okay, and you don't know how deep it is to jump into the river or sea. So then what happens? All the elbows together are going to ruin everything. They're going to be under utter loss. Similar like that. Running a business with totally unexperienced people, unskilled people, inexperienced people, then it's going to be a big tough time for you. So that's about another disadvantage. So that experience also is going to come to you in the long run only, guys. Do you understand? So these are the disadvantages of being an entrepreneur. Okay, so that's about advantages and disadvantage. So I'll catch up with you all in the next class with another topic. Thank you.